Well, you know, we often think about the faceless bureaucrat, but they aren't faceless. They have hearts. They have human beings. They live here. They work here, and they're very much part of the development and the spirit and life of our community. And I'd like to introduce our next guest now, who I see as having to play a real important role in the downtown development through the many things that the organization that he is with. And I wanted to introduce Tim McEwan, who is with the Initiatives Prince George, a vibrant city community development group. I think one that's maybe got a long way to go, but certainly has the potential and has the expertise, has the commitment of City Council to see things develop. And I think downtown Prince George is going to be a big part of their mandate. So would you please welcome our next speaker, the president of Initiatives Prince George, Tim McEwan.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming out today. My name is Tim McEwan. I'm President and CEO of Initiatives Prince George. I've now been in Prince George for about 7 months, and it's hard not to fall in love with the natural beauty of this community and the people of this great city. This community has opened its arms to me and my wife, Cynthia, who's with me today in the audience. In the short time that we've been here, this is our home. This is where we want to be. It's abundantly clear to me that the people of Prince George are fierce advocates for this great city. Your presence here today underscores this. So thank you again for coming out today to show your support to drive change in the downtown core. My primary role at Initiatives Prince George is to grow the local economy and to increase our tax base for the benefit of all citizens of this great community. Having an attractive and a welcoming downtown goes hand in glove with our efforts to make Prince George a preferred place to invest, live, work, learn, play, and retire. When I look around the downtown of Prince George today, it has much greater depth than it did 20 years ago, with the addition of the courthouse, the civic center, the Two Rivers Art Gallery, among other individual business improvements. Still, there is much, much more work to be done to make downtown a welcoming place. We need to add housing. We need to improve pedestrian appeal. We need to improve and add green space. We all know there are various social challenges in our downtown. We also know previous and unsuccessful efforts to solve them. We can't simply remove less fortunate and addicted people from the street and think that the problem would be solved. These people need our community's support and assistance. We need to look at best practices to solve our homeless problem, which by some estimates is about 400 people. We need to tackle housing first, as leadership at City Hall plans to do, beginning with a small delegation that's going to Portland and to Victoria. We need people from this great community to come forward and discuss the issues and plan steps that can be taken from various perspectives and involving various sectors in our community, be it economic, social, health, or otherwise. Making progress in downtown is for everyone. People currently living on the street, existing and future businesses, shoppers, tourists, taxpayers, pedestrians, people using their cars, bicycles, senior citizens, everyone. It's been past efforts of the people of this great city that have helped diversify the city so that today we can weather the worst forced crisis that we've had since the 1981-82 recession and witness the University of Northern British Columbia, transportation infrastructure improvements underway at the airport, and efforts of the business community to find new markets outside of our traditional force base, to name a few examples. Now let's set the stage and turn our resiliency and passion that we've used to diversify this community over the last 10 years into a passion for redeveloping downtown as the heart and soul of Prince George, as a place where families, tourists, people experience hardships of life can feel safe, respected, and valued. We can do this. We can improve our downtown. But again, we must work together, the city, social agencies, Initiatives Prince George, Downtown Business Improvement Association, the Chamber of Commerce, and all the other various groups that work together in the downtown. We are all in this together. Nobody can do it alone. We must drive downtown improvement locally, and we must build a plan, and we must engage the private sector and senior governments as required. The task before us is no more daunting than building the university, the Northern Sports Centre, or the Northern Medical Program. We must tap into the talent and energy of us all to make our downtown the heart and soul of our community. We must not dwell on the past. We must not blame others for progress not made to date. Let's turn a new page. We must look forward to the future with confidence that Prince George can and will rise to the occasion. Let's improve our downtown. Let's get started, and let's do it all together. Thank you very much.